Hey everyone, I'm Marbozir and welcome back to another episode of Civilization 5 Deity Twins with Quill18.
Hey folks!
And we are getting close to declaring our last war in this game. I just need to take Cusco. And the Pocatello Gustavus Adolphus block have the last remaining capital cities in this game.
There are going to be definite work to do though.
Yeah.
It is going to be a slugfest.
Yeah, they do actually have some technologies that we don't. Sweden has access to bazookas, so that means they have nuclear fission.
Mm-hmm. And we have a lot of territory to dig through.
I will finish Manhattan Project in 3 turns. I might actually use nukes against Sweden. We'll see
I'm all in
about that.
favor of that.
Yeah.
That would be great, actually. It would really be good.
I can't see if Sweden actually has uranium themselves. They don't have any on trade. I can't see any in their territory.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, they do have some uranium near Turku.
Oh, hiding behind the city there.
So there's a technical possibility that they will nuke me in return if I use nukes. But hey, that's going to make things more exciting, right?
That's right. Anything for the viewers, you know, we're here for your entertainment.
So that's always a good thing. And AI is usually pretty bad at using nukes efficiently. Because what often happens is the AI nukes your city and then doesn't follow up with anything else. So they don't send a land army to actually take that city. Alright, I can actually attack with some units still.
And Cusco is going to be a really good city for you to take. It's full of wonders, isn't it?
Yep. And it has some really nice ones too. It has Petra, it has Temple of Artemis. So that's really nice. I'm a little bit low on happiness, but I think I'll be okay. I can probably do some trades. Oh, I think I can get salt from you because you have some excess salt.
It could be. You can't do anything right now because we're in between turns.
I don't need it just yet. I'm still in the positives. And I got a zoo queued up somewhere.
Let me see here. I could trade you salt for citrus, actually, because I think one of my cities even wants it.
Yeah, okay.
So, there you go. What was that war declaration? Oh, Vilnius.
Alright, so that's 8. Should be fine. I don't think Cusco has any happiness wonders. Man, I guess I can build some stadiums. We do have the technology for that. That's actually a pretty good idea in my situation. Oh yeah, I need to actually finish zoo construction to queue that up. Yeah, that's one thing that's slightly annoying in production queues. You can't queue buildings that require order buildings. So, for example, you can't queue up barracks and then armory after that. You actually have to wait for barracks to complete. Which gets on my nerves sometimes, because I like to have production queues.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It would be nice if it was smart enough to be able to tell that, oh yeah, okay, we'll unlock this and then that. In the late game, especially with these cities, when this sort of tech nonsense has happened, just like it has, where we're so far behind, it would be nice to queue up a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
Keep working on the economy a little bit, just so that we don't tank out completely.
Alright, I can actually get a trade route with Manila. Not the best trade route ever, but you're allied with that city-state now. I was looking for some safe trade routes. That's one of the few.
Stay allied.
Yeah, that's one of the few safe trade routes that I actually got right now.
I'm hoping I can build a ground route to Tianjin, the new capital of the Huns. I don't think we're going to go to war with them again.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we have no reason to go to war with them again.
And I've got Kaisel. And Antonanana. And since I have no navy to speak of, I guess that's just going to be the way it has to be.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother building up a navy. There's no reason to do it. I can't even get to Swedish cities unless I build battleships in Seoul.
Sweden City, or Stockholm, is just surrounded by bazookas and tanks.
Yeah. And the sea Stockholm is on is an inland sea. There's no connection to the ocean. And they failed at building a canal city. Sigtuna could have been such a nice canal city, but AI just failed to do that properly.
Yeah, it's not aware that that's a thing you can do.
Yeah. And then Yerevan is a really nice canal city too. But that's a city-state.
Helicopter, gunship.
Sweden does have some nice military technologies.
This is gonna be quite the war.
And hey, Pachacuti actually killed one of my units. Go him! That was...
is that the first one?
A machine gun, so I don't really care about that all that much. I moved a little bit too close, but that's fine. I'm in range now, so I don't think it will take more than 3, maybe 4 turns. Probably less than that, actually.
Alright, so I've got my 2 new Hun cities connected to my capital, which is actually making a lot of money. It's 9 plus... Wow, why 12 from there? Oh, it is bigger. Okay. It's like 21 gold just from having these things connected.
Oh, nice.
I mean, less the cost of the roads, but most of that actually goes through Kaisel, so I'm not paying for that.
And I'm actually going to annex Seoul.
I did just notice there's a couple of roads going to nowhere.
It's a pretty nice city. And that way I can get all the happiness buildings faster.
Oh, that's right, you're having a bit of a happiness problem.
Yep. I should be okay, but I need to be careful. Oh yeah, I was going to queue up some stadiums. I almost forgot about that.
Some what? Oh, stadiums.
Yep. I can probably build one in 3-4 turns in my capital. Yep, 4 turns. So that's not bad. And I'm about to connect my uranium in a few turns. My trade routes are still getting pillaged. I'm actually at exactly +0 gold right now.
I'm at -4. It's getting better very, very fast. Just finished a bank. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way up to stock exchanges, though. There's so many things I want to build in Beijing, but...
Yeah, there are a lot of buildings that I would love to get, but I don't think I'll have time to get them in this game anymore.
I will go for that, at least in my capital.
The production considerations have been a little bit awkward in this game. Because of how fast the technologies go, but our production is not any faster.
Looks like the Manhattan project completed for the both of us. Can I build nukes?
Oh, interesting. It counts for the entire team.
Yeah, well, it said we did it, but I... Do we have the tech to build nukes? I thought we did.
Oh, no, we actually don't. We need nuclear fission for that. But just check if you can actually build the Manhattan project yourself.
Nope.
Okay, so it counted for both of us. Nice. That saves us some trouble. Oh, Pocatello settled a city to the east of Marrakesh to get some uranium. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah,
I didn't even realize it settled down there as well.
That's actually a decent-ish location. I was considering settling that city a little bit earlier in this game, but I decided to go with 4 cities. Which, considering I'm having some happiness problems now, was probably the right decision.
Yeah, because there's no luxuries down there.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I decided to not settle it. It wouldn't bring any extra happiness.
Yeah. Oh, there were furs, I suppose, but that's it. Otherwise, pretty decent in terms of food.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. It has a lot of grasslands, so it would have really nice food. So I'm not surprised AI settled it. In fact, I'm almost surprised they did it this late.
Yeah, with the unlimited happiness they have. Whoa, I can build the Neuschwanstein.
Yeah, I didn't build it. I don't actually have any castles, so I wasn't going to bother with it.
It's just funny that it's still available in the game. I'm not going to build it. Not at this stage. So I am making money again. Still, I think I will finish the banks then. We'll figure out what we want to do after that. Maybe throw down some tanks. Oh, I don't have any paratroopers yet. Maybe I'll get a few of those.
Cusco should be mine in maybe 2 turns.
The paratroopers, as long as they're in friendly territory, can drop 8 tiles. Is that, am I thinking of it right, or do you have to be adjacent to a city?
They have to be anywhere in your territory, I think.
Okay, friendly territory. All right. I don't usually get this late in the game.
Yeah, anywhere in your territory, and they have 9 tiles range. The XCOM squads are fantastic because they have 40 tile range. So you can drop them from massive distances.
I don't think I've ever built or used an XCOM squad or a giant death robot.
I actually did. And they are awesome.
Well, maybe if I can save up enough money, I can do an upgrade late in the game.
And XCOM squads actually do quite a bit of damage. And you can get an upgrade on them that gives you more damage against cities. So what I did in one of my games was use a nuke on a city, which brought it down to half health, then drop a few XCOM squads and take the city with XCOM squads only. And some stealth bombers, if needed, because stealth bombers also have massive range. So it's a nice late game combo. Stealth bombers and XCOM squads don't even need nukes. If you have enough stealth bombers, you can take cities from massive distances. Alright, well, Cusco is about to fall, and it's mine.
Hey,
I'm
congrats.
still in the positives. Well, I'm exactly at 0 happiness. That should be fine. I finished the courthouse in Seoul just in time.
So you're gonna peace out now?
Yep. Maybe I can get him to pay. Actually, probably not. He has a lot of money, wow. He has over 10,000. I don't think he will pay me.
When Sweden has 16,000, Pocatello has 11,000.
I could technically maybe wait 1 turn, and then he would be more willing to pay, but there's a risk he might retake the city. So I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, yeah, he won't pay. But I'm signing peace treaty anyway. So, we have 1 more war left, and that's going to be the last one. We just need to prepare a little bit. I need to move my units back now, which might take a few turns.
Yeah, Constantinople is not even at full health. I have no idea what's been going on there.
I'll probably have to leave some basic defenses in Cusco, just in case the Incas get any silly ideas to retake it. I could see that happening if I left it with no defenses.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make that mistake.
He has a lot of units left over.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to defend it, I find. Although, he can reach it with ships. Although he still has a frigate.
Yeah, I mean, 1 or 2 good melee units and 1 or 2 artillery units will be able to defend it just fine.
Oh, they stole one of my people. I want the city on my side, actually.
And Sweden just built Sydney Opera House.
It's going to be very inconvenient if I don't get Antananana back on our side before the war breaks out.
Yeah. Also, now I have to do something about my happiness. I'm actually in the negatives now. Well, only for 1 turn, I suppose. Oh, I think I can get a pagoda. That's convenient. Yeah, I actually can. No, I can't. I would need 800 faith and I have 670. But I can get 1 more pagoda in this game, in 6 turns. That's going to be useful. I'm glad I noticed that.
I am going to burn off a great scientist. Gets a little closer to lasers.
So I got 4 uranium now.
Nice.
I will get a great scientist in 6 turns. We could actually wait for lasers and get jet fighters before we declare war. Jet fighters would be very useful because Sweden and the Shoshone have a lot of air power.
What are we going for after lasers? Stealth or nanotechnology? Mech infantry?
Well, I would research
that would take a lot of
nuclear fission so we can actually build nukes.
Yeah, okay, I'm a fan of that. Then we'll figure out what we want to do at that point.
And then probably nanotechnology. At least that's the most obvious choice I see. I don't know about you, but I do have a few paratroopers already, and they upgrade directly to XCOM squads.
Yeah, I'm building, I think, a couple of them. And I'd like more, so that's probably what's going to keep happening.
Yep.
All right.
I just need to do something about my happiness still. Probably just build a lot of stadiums, that seems to be the best option for me. Maybe I should have built Neuschwanstein, but then I would need castles in most of my cities, which I just don't have time for.
Yeah, I do have a couple here and there. If I did decide to build it, it would actually give me some benefit. But I don't know if it's enough of a benefit. Because I think I might have 3. Yeah.
I have 2, maybe 3.
Making a new policy.
I think I'll queue it up. I mean, I don't really need more units. Unless you want to build it.
No, that's fine.
But I probably should have used that great engineer to actually rush this wonder instead of the Pentagon.
Thinking of using my social policy to unlock commerce just for the 25% gold boost in my capital. Because right now, it would be kind of handy. I'm not sure what else I would want to get. I don't really think I need free thought or scientific revolution.
Yeah, definitely not.
I mean, we've got a couple of techs we still want. The 17% boost from universities is nice.
Yeah, but we'll easily get those techs in time.
Yeah, and I think the gold is going to be nice. Plus 34 to... Okay, so another 13 gold per turn. It's not bad.
But we'll still need gold to upgrade some of our units. So fighters to jet fighters, for example. Paratroopers to XCOM squads.
Yeah, let's build a couple more paratroopers here. Make sure we've got a handful of them. Okay, I've got this, like, thing stuck now in the bottom right corner of my screen. I've got a giant blue beaker. A great person has discovered a new technology for your civilization. I click on it, it just brings up the tech screen. It's not like a free tech or anything. And it's been
that's
there
weird.
Since last turn, I think.
That's weird.
Yeah. All right, let's throw a bribe over here. Although there's no way I have as much money as Sweden, so they can keep bribing it back. Luckily, the AI doesn't insta-bribe city-states.
Yeah, AI is pretty bad at bribing city-states. I mean, if AI was actually good at that, then that would be awful on Deity, because AI ends up with, like, massive amounts of gold.
Yeah, and I think that's why they did it, because the AI's got such a massive gold advantage because they take less just upkeep for everything, so...
Yeah. In my last game as Rome, I had one of the AIs with over 100k gold. So they could just bribe all the city-states in the game multiple times over if they wanted to. Or they could buy a massive army 5 times.
Yeah, it's a good thing they don't do that. Well, if they did, they would have to rebalance the AI so that they actually had normal cost for things.
Yeah, some of the most aggressive AIs buy units more frequently after a fall patch, but it's still not nearly as often to make use of all the gold they can get. Fortunately.
In turns for that. Pretty big multiplier. Now let's just build units.
So I should be ready in 5 or 6 turns max, I think.
Okay, well there's still like the giant battle line drawn in the south here.
I just need to move all my rocket artillery through. That's the only thing that's going to take a few turns. And we will get lasers in 4 turns. That's when I'll get my Great Scientist.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it says 8 for me. But yeah, okay. Great Scientist will help. Am I gonna get another one this game?
I might actually want to get more fighters. But I'm busy with the stupid stadiums. I'll just have to get them during the war, I suppose.
Oh, it's doing that thing again. My whole UI is, my whole UI is kind of messed up here. Change this. Oh, there we go. All right.
Korea actually built a settler. I'm not sure what they want to do with it. There's technically one valid location for a city over here. They probably want to settle that.
Okay. Oh, between...
Yeah.
Where the citruses are?
Yeah, right next to that lake. And I think I'll block that tile, otherwise they will make it much harder for...
route.
Yeah, they will make it harder for me to move my units around to Cusco and back. I'll just leave one unit on that tile or something. But I just realized this is technically a valid location for a city, because it's not adjacent to any border, and it's far enough from the cities. Pocatello does have a pretty big and scary army. If you look at demographics, he's at 900k. I don't know about you, but I'm at 270.
I've got 275. Yeah, wow, that is big.
So, yeah. That's mostly because of the late game techs, but he has to have a lot of these units. Wow, he has a lot of paratroopers, I just noticed that.
And he's had them there for a long time. He's been plotting this attack, but I think he may have declared war on me if I hadn't moved all these people here. Oh, I need to, I should repair that citadel. I don't know if it matters much, but, oh, God, he's just moving more and more people.
You know, I think it's actually going to be harder for you than for me, because you have a very long front line. I don't.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, yeah, these choke points against Sweden are going to be annoying for me, but I can deal with that. I usually can't.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to pull back a little here. Play super defensively in the north. Not that he's got as many people. Just would have been nice to make a run for Constantinople. Just squeeze out a couple of tanks for variety.
I'm just a little bit worried about my income. I'll probably lose most of my trade routes once we go to war. I'm trading with some city-states that belong to Sweden right now. Or that are allied with Sweden. And he has too much influence for me to kick him out. So that might be a little bit problematic. But hey, that will make it more exciting, right?
Of course.
Oh, I'm actually out of aluminium to upgrade my artillery to rocket artillery. I just noticed that.
Oh, me too. Not that I really have the money for it anyway. And I have a fair deal of rocket artillery right now. Oh my god, so many ships. Destroyers, carriers, missile cruiser.
I have 7 rocket artillery, yeah, that's definitely enough. I'll just use the regular artillery to defend Cusco with. Oh, I only have one. That's not even a big deal then.
My plan was to take Washakie right away, but I don't think that can happen. I'm wondering if I should just move further inland and play it defensively. Until you, I don't know, runs out of units. That's never going to happen, though.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh my god.
But I think you might want to consider getting a nuke, perhaps. Kaisel has some uranium, I see.
Yeah, no, I have 8 uranium. But yeah, when we get nuclear fission, I think I will have to do that. Oh, are the Huns embargoed?
Yep, I think so.
That's very annoying.
Yeah, they are. Korea is also embargoed. So I can't start trade route with that city that they have next to me because they're embargoed. I don't actually have any safe trade routes right now.
I'm voting myself for world leader.
Yeah, I voted myself too, but Sweden has a lot of votes.
They do.
They won't get 40, but they do have a lot.
What's the timer at? Are we about 30 minutes, I think?
27.
Okay, yeah, so we'll go to maybe the next turn so we get a fresh save, apparently.
Yep. Oh yeah, right. That's definitely a good idea. Just save at this turn of the turn.
Yeah, you will only have one front to fight on. I'm gonna have 2.
Yeah, and you have to take 2 different cities. Constantinople and Mosonkani.
Yeah, Constantinople is easy.
Yeah, true. But still, you don't have to take it.
I have to get through a lot of territory.
Yeah. I think
and I like that they've got a settler. Look, they've got a settler in the front line. I have no idea where they're thinking about going with that.
So there's my great scientist. Are we doing one more turn? I can pop the great scientist right now to get lasers.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
I actually got a new policy just now. So that's lasers. I got nuclear fission queued up now.
We got a spy. I'm gonna get a spy from Mosonkani, our tech, in 8 turns. Do I need any vision anywhere? Oh, I should send it to Constantinople.
Okay, I'm stuck with the research thingy, but
Yeah.
I already picked... Oh, that's the same bug that you had. Yeah, that's a little bit irritating.
It's kind of weird, but... so are we hitting next turn one more time? And then we'll put the stop?
Yeah. I'm just picking my production real quick.
Okay.
I'm still moving my rocket artillery, but I will be ready to declare war in the next 2 or 3 turns, maybe. I need to position myself properly.
I have to make sure to not lose Attila's court. I'm actually worried a little bit. I don't have the confidence here. I may have too much artillery and not enough frontline troops over here.
Yeah, I actually need some more proper melee units, not paratroopers. We will get modern armor in reasonable future. Wait, do we have modern armor already? No, we don't.
I think maybe I should just move this back. I can't take Washakie.
Actually, yes, we do have modern armor, because that's lasers, right. So that's what I need.
So we just unlocked it, yeah.
That's 100 combat strength. That's a really powerful unit. So I might actually want to wait for one modern armor. I do have a lot of money. I have 1300 gold right now. Right, so let's
put a save in before we do anything else.
I'm doing that. So thanks for watching, everyone.
See you next time, folks.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.